Hello student, today we are going to learn about free fall. Consider this object. Okay, now which forces are acting on this object? So there are two forces acting on this object. One is gravitational force which is acting perpendicular downward. At the same time, another force means I am also exerting a force on this object which is exactly equal to this gravitational force and in the upward direction. So on this object two forces are acting simultaneously. One is gravitational force and the another force is exactly equal to this gravitational force. Means I am also exerting a force on this object which is exactly equal to gravitational force but in opposite direction. So these two forces cancel each other and net force acting on this object is 0. That's why now no force is acting on this object and hence there is no motion in this object. But consider that if I am not exerting force on the object, it means if this force is not exerting on this object, then what will happen? It means suppose this object, now what will happen if I release this object? Then only gravitational force will act on this object and due to that force the object will move in the downward direction. Means now this object is moving in the downward direction only due to the gravitational force, and such type of motion is called free fall. It means when the object moves under the influence of gravitational force only, then it is called free fall. Okay, consider one more example. Motion of moon. We know that moon revolve around the earth in circular orbit. That this is earth and this is moon. Moon is revolving around the earth. Is it a free fall? Yes, because we know that this is circular motion and hence a centripetal force is required for this circular motion, and this centripetal force is provided by gravitational force of attraction which is directed towards center of the earth. The centripetal force required for the motion of this moon is provided by gravitational force of earth. It means this motion of moon is only due to the gravitational force, and as it is only due to the gravitational force, it is called free fall. See, okay, kinematic equations for free fall. We know kinematic equations for linear motion are, the first equation is v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus twice as. Now the free fall is also linear motion. That's why these kinematic equations can also be used for free fall. But in free fall, the initial velocity u is always 0 and a is acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, a is equal to g. So, the kinematic equations for free fall will be, now v is equal to, as u is equal to 0 in free fall, therefore 0 plus at means v is equal to gt. Since a is equal to g, So V is equal to GT. This is first equation. Then S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Now U is equal to 0. Therefore UT is equal to 0. Therefore S is equal to half A means G means half GT square, and V square is equal to U square. U is equal to 0. Therefore U square is equal to 0. Twice A is equal to G means twice GS.